let's jump over to a former Celtic and now a former Laker as well. The Lakers waived Matt Ryan. Before we get into the logistics of the move, did you have a problem with the timing of this? That it came out, it dropped. It was a little Frank Vogel-esque. It dropped it right after a big win for the Lakers over the Blazers. Feel good moment. And then they announced that they waived Matt. I don't even know if he was out of the locker room when this came out.
Yeah, that's the part I don't necessarily like. I don't mind doing it the same night or whatever. I just it feels a little awkward to me when it's like, is the guy still in the facility? And he obviously was, because can't remember who it was, but it was one of the reporters that covers the Lakers said he talked to him and he said Matt Ryan was aware of his release, but they didn't have any further comment. I mean, it's fine. I don't have a huge issue with it. It's, what's the difference between now or being woken up, this morning at 9 a.m. and told, hey, we're waiving you.
And they're flying out to Milwaukee this morning.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was also a factor.
Yeah. Now, I would question is, do you have a plan for this roster spot today, tomorrow? Because I mean, I get it. You're going to save a little bit of money here because you bounce them and saves you some money, and they're in the tax. So I understand all those ramifications behind it. But just given their injury history, I don't know that I'd really want to be sitting on an open roster spot right now. And you've got a couple other wings that are out, Troy Brown and Lonnie Walker. I know those aren't considered to be long-term things, but yeah, but overall, no problem with it. I could kind of see the writing on the wall. He had that fun start with the Lakers where he, hit some shots a couple games in, and then he's basically disappeared to the absolute depths of the rotation. So, and you've got your two-way guys if you really need to pull people up.
Right. And when I'm looking at this, people are quick to say, oh, why did the Lakers announce this? Well, they didn't. Shams did. Yeah. The question becomes then, how did Shams get that in? Was it from the Lakers? If that's the case, then there's plenty of blame to go there. But was it from an agent? Was it from someone else? That's the Lakers didn't officially announce that he was being waived. It came out from Shams Charania. And that's similar to what happened with Frank Vogel. The Lakers just won a game. They finally felt good to finish the season. And then he gets asked the question in the presser about being let go. And then he has to deal with that situation. Was not a good look. But again, that wasn't the Lakers announcing that. Maybe it did come from within the Lakers, but we don't know that for sure. So that's a distinction to make there. Other than that, they're heading off on a road trip, a 6-game road trip. But the word was that what the reason why they're doing this is so they can start exploring trades on December 15th. I kind of see what you're saying, though. Like, is it that important that you not bring him on this road trip and not make him travel with the team, that you are going to leave yourself potentially a little bit thin if you do have injuries? I don't know if that's necessarily the right decision. You would be paying that salary for the entire time. You would also be incurring the luxury tax penalties on that salary for the entire time as well. But to me, if you're the Lakers and you're one of the most valuable sports franchises in the world, that shouldn't be a factor in your decision-making. It should be, can this player help the team or not? Is this someone we might actually need to put into a game? Maybe the answer is still no. And the answer was just, you know what, we're going to play Max Christie ahead of him. We're going to play Juan Toscano Anderson ahead of him, whoever else. Although these other guys that are kind of deep on the bench are going to get minutes anyway. So we just really don't have a spot for him. That could be a factor. It could be trying to give him more time to find a new destination. That could be a factor as well. But bottom line, it sounds like the Lakers are going to leave this spot open and then try to do something as of December 15th. Maybe they already have something in mind. We don't know.
Yeah, and they could. And the reality is nothing is stopping the Lakers or Matt Ryan if they get a game into this road trip and have 5 sprained ankles in the same game of saying, hey, can you come back? Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, nothing stopped you from doing that. So that part is a little, it is a little odd, that you do it now. I mean, I would have totally got it if this was like December 12th or 13th. And I was like, all right, we want to have the roster spot clear. We want them to clear waivers by the time, we're ready to make a move or something like that. But yeah, because I instantly saw, right, anytime a team opens a roster spot, the speculation immediately goes, oh, is a trade coming? Are we signing somebody? What are we doing? I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just, we're not going to play them. Let's save some money and, keep it, keep things moving.
Maybe he's just a really bad traveler.
Maybe. Yeah.
like
Could be.
he's just a terrible traveling
Yeah.
companion, and the team was
Yeah.
just like, you know what, we don't want
Yep.
to deal with it.
Maybe he's like a great card player and he's taking like
Oh,
everybody
that could be
else's money, and they're like, oh, we can't have this. We can't have the guys on this long flight losing all their money to Matt Ryan and being like, oh, all right, I guess we're all out of luck. And I misspoke. I should have, and I appreciate you for being a nice guy, not correcting me. I forgot Cole Swider is still hurt, so he's not ready to play yet. So because
but
that's the
Scottie
other
Pippen
thing, right? It
Jr. you
would
can
make
still
sense, right? If
sure.
it was like, oh, we've kind of got the same thing as on a two-way contract as a shooter there. But yeah, my guess is Matt Ryan probably pops back to the Lakers G League team, and that's where they go from here. But we'll see.
Is it a bad sign though for Matt Ryan if a team like the Lakers that needs shooting so badly is waiving him? Like is that just a bad sign for the Lakers decision making? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, could be either way. I mean, clearly they couldn't find a way to get him on the floor, and sometimes if all you can do is shoot, and teams don't trust you to defend or hold your own or do anything else, that can be tough. To you better shoot it at an absolute elite level if you're going to play, and if he isn't, then he isn't, and it is what it is.